Hey everybody, it's David Sirota. Some very big healthcare news in the last 24 hours. One of the most prominent Democratic lawmakers and a potential 2020 presidential candidate came out and said she supports single-payer healthcare. In an interview with me on my podcast, Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren said that she supports a single-payer system and thinks Democrats should be going out and campaigning on that idea across the country. In the interview, we were discussing the party's failure to connect more strongly with voters on economic issues across the country. Listen to what she said.
So Donald Trump made one set of promises and then turned in exactly the opposite direction. What progressives need to do now is to hold Donald Trump accountable for what he does, hold Republicans accountable for what they do, and to make it clear, we want to go in the other direction. We're the people who want to see universal health care coverage, better outcomes at lower cost. We're the people who want to reduce the cost of prescription drugs. We're the people who want to see single-payer health insurance.
Now, this is a big change for Elizabeth Warren. She hasn't been against single-payer health care. She hasn't campaigned against it or spoken out against it in the way that you had heard Hillary Clinton speak out against it in the 2016 campaign. But Elizabeth Warren has also not been a big champion of single-payer health care up until this point. She hadn't opposed it. She had said some nice things about it, but she hadn't fully signed on. And I think this kind of rhetoric that we just heard from her signals that she is signing on. She's saying we, the party, including herself, should be promoting the idea to voters across the country. It's a big step in the Democratic Party's internal debate over health care. Here you have one of the most prominent Democrats now saying this. Previously, the party's position had mostly been to defend the Affordable Care Act. Now, the Affordable Care Act is not single payer. It doesn't even have a public option. The Affordable Care Act is a system that basically strengthens the private for-profit health insurance system. There are certainly parts of it that made advances over what healthcare was before the ACA, patient protection regulations and the like, but it is not single payer. So now you have one of the most prominent Democrats advocating for the party to embrace and promote single payer healthcare, a Medicare for all kind of system, in advance potentially of a 2020 presidential campaign. We'll see if it changes the dynamic more broadly inside the Democratic Party.